Pressure, 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 pressure.
In Little Rock, Arkansas, born and raised here. I grew up, my mom was a single parent, so my dad was a famous guitar player. He played with B.B. King and Tysee Davis and some other greats. I grew up in the projects, in South End projects, Howland Court projects, and the South End projects. I kind of bounced from one project to the next project and then back to the other project. So pretty much my entire life was spent between those two areas. The South End project being off of Roosevelt, closer towards the airport, and then Howland Court used to be what is Madison Heights nowadays, across from Ugly Mike's Records. Shout out to Ugly Mike. So right across from there, it used to be one of the biggest projects in the city, and I grew up there. So after that, I grew up, I went to Dunbar, shout out to Dunbar Middle School and Parkview High School. I went to Parkview. I was a Patriot. I was in ROTC. I used to dance and pop lock with my sisters, so they used to call us Sugar and Spice. So, you know, it was always like something about entertaining or doing something. It was either the class clown or something that I just demanded a presence, I think, about myself. And I always kind of just stood out. I had a situation where a boy used to beat me up every day. And he beat my butt every day. I mean, it wasn't even a reason why he beat me up every day. He just beat me up every day. And then one day I had to fight him back. And so, and that is what got me. And my nephews and nieces and my family members were like, if you don't beat him up, then we're going to beat you up. So I had to get it together, and I never was beat up again. So, except when I got grown. I have to talk about that too, I guess. I'm a domestic violence survivor. I went through some years where I wasn't as confident about myself as I am now, and so I had very low self-esteem, and so I had people who did things to me. But I lived through all that. I don't want to harp on the fact that I did that. I guess I really want to tell people out there that if you are going through that, there's a way out of that, and once you get out of that, you know, it's gonna be okay. So it's never gonna be a situation where you can't get it. You know, just trust yourself, and if you need help, get out. And if you have to go somewhere, go somewhere. You know, it's about your life. I can't imagine my life had I stayed in that situation. I'm so grateful that it is the way it is now.
So we made this shit.
Damn, Jam, this shit up.
Pressure, got the side pressure.
Oh,
Pressure.
you go
That's
crazy.
what you get when it's
Pressure,
we with
pressure,
the shit applied.
pressure, pressure.
And if you want it, we bust like
Pressure.
to make diamonds.
Pressure.
Arkansas, yeah, we
Pressure.
shining.
They say
That's
them
his
boys
pressure.
playing with sticks, but that's a lie, cause ain't no games.
But Dennis, my man,
How you doing?
respect all, fear not.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay.
No doubt,
I
no
just
doubt.
pulled up on my boy. So what you got going on today?
We're gonna set a Deceit, Blood in the Mud. It's a TV series written by Jeremy Nelson and directed by my guy DB. What's going on, Ms. Lisa? What you got
Well,
going?
you know, since you was in Pressure, you know you helped make
Man,
Pressure.
shout out to Ms. Lisa and the cast of Pressure, the whole meaning of Pressure. We diamonds down here, man.
We diamonds down
As you
here.
can see,
As you can
diamonds
see,
down
on
here.
every finger y'all way. That's
We
what
diamonds down here.
This right here is what it is. And then when y'all pull out that little thing, it go
I played the key to the streets. I had my eyes and ears out for whatever the boss lady needed. You know, they stopped by 88 Move. Shout out my brother Jay Free. That's his store. You know, he just allowed me to do what I do. And I gave her information that she needed. I'm an all-around entrepreneur, jack of all trades. Like the homie Sosa say, see my hands. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really too much I don't do. I do some of everything. I would say an influencer. If we had the title, I'm an influencer. Definitely gonna impact the community because Miss Lisa went and got the motherfucking community. She actually went and tapped in with people that got whatever going on. You know what I'm saying? If they believed in themselves, she believed in them. Straight up. She got me in it. You understand? And I mean that. I see Little Rock. I see Little Rock,
It's hard to answer.
man, I see Little Rock definitely going head to head with the best of the motherfuckers. Straight up. When I say we already on their necks, it's hard to breathe around this motherfucker. You see, pressure make wet. Motherfucking diamonds, and we wet. Okay then, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Respect all, fear none. Respect all, fear none. I mean, you respect any and everything that comes across, but you ain't afraid to be who you are and true to yourself. You understand? Respect can get you a lot of places money won't. I've been knowing Miss Nikki, you know what I'm saying, since I was a pup. And I'm talking about I've been doing grown man shit since. You understand? Grown men knew who they were. You know what I mean? Straight up. There's Miss Lisa. That's just organic. That's just organic ties though. Straight up. We've been knowing each other and not even knowing we've been knowing each other. Straight up. It was for the universe. It was for the universe to make it happen.
I'm gonna come in here because he gotta go. He gotta go because he's filming a movie, a TV series, so he got to go for real.
Hey man, quit plug. Definitely about pressure, man. I'm playing drone, man. This some powerful shit right here. This some powerful shit right here. Y'all feel the energy. Don't get the shaking.
This ain't no earthquake. This ain't Haiti.
Let me tell y'all something. I met Christopher Dennis, and the crazy part about it is I went to an event called Stars, Night of the Stars or something in Little Rock by Jay Lewis. And I walked into the event, and the guy, he was standing behind he had all his shirts and all his masks and everything laid out on the table, and he was like, Miss Lisa Mayers. And I was like, oh my God.
Because most people can't even pronounce your name, right?
Right. So it was like Lisa Mayers, and I was like, okay. And I was like, how are you? And then I looked at him, and I was like, wait a minute, he got 2 first names, and I've seen him before. So I said, and he said, Christopher. I said, Christopher Dennis. And I said, how are you? He said, I know you. You know, you might not know me. And I was like, well, I've seen you move, but I don't know you. And he handed me a respect all, fear none mask. And I said, well, how much is it? He was like, nothing. He said, what I want you to do is just put it on and wear it. That's all I want you to do. And from then,
I've been
I done bought my shirts
20 years, yeah.
and did my thing.
20 years. I know his children. I know his family. And I'm very proud of the man that he has become. Respect all, fear none. Because at the end of the day, you're a man before you anything, you're a woman before you anything.
Exactly.
And when you understand that, you can respect all and fear none.
Exactly.
Because what am I fearing? What am I worried about? I'm not worried about nothing. That's why I love his praying, y'all support. It's all about support, y'all. And this is really what Lisa's doing, what I've been doing. And at the end of the day, man, KD, Christopher Dennis. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up. He got a Facebook page, Respect All, Fear None. It's RAFN.
Get you a t-shirt.
Get you a t-shirt.
hat,
Get you a hat.
mask,
Get you a
get
whole
belt,
jumpsuit.
get your jumpsuit.
Whatever. Respect All, Fear None.
It is what
Period.
it is. We in the building where all the hits are made with the man with the flag. Y'all know who it is. Who is it? Y'all know who that is?
ATI Keynote.
He finna talk some shit. I promise y'all that. Now, I'm finna hang this up and let that motherfucker talk that shit back. How do you feel about being an artist in Little Rock? You know, you can, it's pressure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's pressure.
This the thing with the Arkansas thing. It's like
We're not gonna get into no
man,
argument.
you'll be surprised how many people.
But
like,
but listen closely though. I interview every person. That's okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know about who you are. Okay, I want to know you as an artist. I appreciate every person that gets up here and goes in this booth and puts together this. I have actual love for local music. Okay, I rock local music before I listen to Gucci Man and all them other people that's on the radio. In my car right now, my playlist is either How Deep Black. Is that his name? How Deep Black? Yes. Suavio the Don, who I cannot stand, but I like his music. I listen to, oh Lord Jesus, this album of damn head right now.
I think I might be her favorite artist though, if she listens to me. I'm gonna go tell you.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just so, I mean, I got a whole lot of songs that I like that's local, and that's what I listen to, and that's what I like. And when I go out of town, I listen to their music instead of riding around trying to hear, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just get a better feel from like motherfuckers talking about like Playboy Shane. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? I know John Barrow. You know what I'm saying? I know what you bad. You play. I mean, I know that. You know what I'm saying? I already know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's certain areas and certain people we already know what's going on, so we feel it. So that's the reason why I got a real love for Arkansas music. So I really like it. And then the new people that's coming up like Draylon B and Brittany Wright and Caprice and who was it? I don't know. It's so many. It was so many. We just did my birthday party. We did so many artists that came and performed. Bobby Racksmith.
I did some of it too.
Yeah, he is hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many new artists that are here, that are rocking it out. I'm not talking about people that's got signed. I'm talking about people that are here, that are putting in the work here in Little Rock, and they just really just rocking their shit. And I want to appreciate and pay homage to everybody that's rocking it out. So tell me, where you from? Tell me a little bit about your background, where you from. And that hotline over there. He got the hotline.
I was born in Ohio.
Okay.
Put that out there.
Okay.
Ohio born.
Okay.
Louisiana raised.
Okay.
Arkansas reside.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So that's all that in the nutshell. So people be like, he from Arkansas. Yeah, I'm from Arkansas. He from Louisiana. Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. Okay. And they can say what they want to say. I'm from both of them. And I got people that can vouch, like that went to school with me in Arkansas.
Right.
People that went to school with me
in Louisiana.
Okay. People I didn't, did stuff with in Louisiana. People I did stuff with in Arkansas. So, I mean, it's however you want to see it. Okay. And I got family in Ohio too.
Right.
So, I mean, however you want to look at it. But if you ask me, I'm from Arkansas and Louisiana. Like I don't.
Okay. Arkansas and Louisiana, it's just across the street. So
yeah, it's across the street.
So let me ask you about that then. Looking at Arkansas music and looking at Louisiana music and then being in the industry, what's the difference in Arkansas in Arkansas and Louisiana? What's the first difference in the music?
In the music.
Yeah, in the music.
So, I mean, the culture's different.
Okay.
So, Louisiana music is like, that's one. It's the culture. Like that's the music that's how everyday living. So the way they articulate it or the sound that they bring, it comes from the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the most part, like when you hear the average Louisiana song, you think about bouncing. Yeah, right. Jigging, like that's our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Arkansas, like, now I'm gonna say, Arkansas to me, the Arkansas sound is pain. Like, that's the sound for Arkansas. If you ask me, the sound for Arkansas is pain. Like, if you, since ain't nobody really just brought it out yet, but even the people that rap, they still got a pain connotation to it,
Right.
If you just listen.
Right.
Like it's majority pain. Like all this new stuff that people doing, that's a wave. And I just being here, when I was living here, a lot of people from Arkansas, they follow trends. And I'm just being real, because I'm a part of the Arkansas culture. So I'm telling you what I know. Even when I came here, it's people that follow what I did. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's always following somebody else doing something. Because they want to be the first person from Arkansas to say that I did this.
Right.
Which is cool.
Right.
But if you want to talk about like the sound of Arkansas,
right,
it's pain. Like, feeling
I can see
music.
it. I can see it.
And that's just
You're not gonna come over here with us? This, yeah, come on over here. So this is the reason why, can you pan a little bit just to get him? This is one of the reasons why I'm here at Pressure Made Studios on Asher Avenue in Little Rock, Arkansas. If y'all are ever in Little Rock, Arkansas, again, we put this movie Pressure together and we wanted to make sure that we were able to put so many people on the big screen that were moving and grooving in my city. This is where I was born and raised in Howland Court in Amelia Eyes Projects. My family's blood related. And so we all love each other, and we love each other from every hood. And so we want to make sure we touch upon everybody. And so we shine a light on our local artists here in Little Rock. And so this is our local artist that we shining a light on. Y'all gonna have to look him up. I'm gonna get him to give y'all all his social medias, his Instagrams and stuff like that, where y'all can reach him, how y'all can get in touch with him. When he going on tour, we going, the aunties is coming with him, we going with him. This is what's going on. This is the engineer, the man with the plan back here. He gonna introduce himself second. So come on and give them your social medias and all your stuff right quick, and then I'm gonna get you. Come on.
ATI Keynote on all platforms. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, everything. Also, I got a new album coming out called PPP. It'll be here August 1st.
Uh-oh, PPP. PPP. I can't wait.
PPP. Pain,
October
Pressure,
1st.
and Poverty.
Oh, man.
October 1st.
And that right there is going on Pressure Volume 2. He promises that he gonna put you.
Go subscribe. Run me up. I need it. Yeah. And I'm gonna have these. Don't be surprised, y'all gonna see these on your cars and stuff, man. All you gotta do is turn your camera on, boop, and it'll scan it. Take it straight
y'all
to
got
everything.
y'all high tech around here?
Yeah, it's trying to be.
Oh, y'all doing so? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they're investing in themselves. This is what they call investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what you mean. It's investing in yourself. When you put that on there, I pick up my phone and I hold my phone in front of here, and it goes straight to their website. I'm just trying to tell y'all what's going on. It's that new thing right here. But anyway, so look here. Let me go on and give you the engineer, the man with the plan right here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
going
up?
on, y'all? I'm Trader DJ at Trader DJ on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Engineer, Pressure Made Studio, DJ, producer, all that. So if you need beats, studio time, whatever, mixtape hosting, all that, call me. That's what I do.
Wait a minute. You know, Little Rock is so small. Cause you know it. There's other people in the building. Come on over here, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. My nephew, y'all. Nephew in the building. Y'all know nephew in the building. Don't shout your shit out, Mike. Don't shout it out.
It's DJ Juice. First coalition DJ out of the state, all social media.
Look at them eyes. Y'all see him? Like they pretty.
DJ Juice.
DJ Juice. I'm telling you, Little Rock. It's everybody here, everybody working, everybody putting it in. So we gotta support, and that's what we do. So you know, me I'm the auntie. I got all nephews, all of them. I want everybody to succeed. I'm being everybody's show. I'm telling you, me and my walker. I'm serious now. In 5 years at Madison Square Garden, honey, I'm gonna have security, and you going with me. You make sure that I'm in VIP.
Oh yeah, we good.
Okay then, and I'm coming to see him.
Yeah, she come to see me, y'all.
I'm telling you, Madison Square Garden. 5 years now.
I got other aunties now. Shout out. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, you gotta give us real aunties.
Ooh, shout out auntie. I love y'all.
Call that night. You better call.
Tasha, Sean, to everybody.
I don't want nobody beat up. I don't want no. Yeah, there you go. Okay,
Everybody.
so there, let's get them out. So y'all, thank you for allowing me to have this moment with you. You know, humbling experience, and I appreciate you so much. You know, everybody has some different attitudes, and catch me when you can, and you know, you just sat down. And to be 32 and had a mind frame, I really want to get you in some of these schools with these kids, because they need to hear something. So we need to work something out.
Hey, yeah, I got a song for them coming down. TikTok.
Okay, so let me help you with the video. Can I help you with the video?
Yeah, with the video. I need all the kids. I got to dance for it and everything.
Okay, so when you get ready for that, you holler at the auntie. We got you. Okay? All right. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
That bitch ass nigga go right there, G. Bitch ass nigga, you done fucked up now, boy. I've been waiting consistently. On my mama. Let's get it. Get in, get out, get the fucking job done. Shit, you know what I'm about. No bull.
Dre Davis. I play Juan in the movie Pressure. Basically, he's just a bad guy, a grimy guy, does anything to get some money. And the trouble he gets into brings trouble to a lot of other people. So hopefully y'all enjoy my performance and what I did with this character, because it was way out of my comfort zone, because it's not who I am in real life. So I had fun doing it though, for sure. One of my favorite scenes from the movie would have to be the fight scene for sure, because, you know, I haven't gotten to a good scuffle since I was younger. So, you know, that was fun to do it. I realized I was out of shape, so that kind of made me like get back into the gym after that scene, because a 10-second fight scene shouldn't have you tired for 2 weeks. So that was a good moment for me for sure. My social media, all of it's the same: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all Dre Davis. Just get on there, follow me. I appreciate all the support I got going on. We got a lot of big stuff coming up that I can't announce yet. So just follow me on there. You'll see soon. I got a big announcement coming soon. So.
You see this shit?
What?
Bro, this shit can get you killed.
Stan took everything from me. My sister, my mother, my innocence. He owes me. And now if you help me, we can both leave.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's get to it then, man. Let's see what they
I make a matter, big perp, big splatter. I'm in the trapper, Rolling Stones with Mick Jagger. Shikari faster, fuck a case, I do the dasher.
My name is Kenny Lamar. The character I play is Uncle Ball, B-A-L-L. The character that I play is the uncle of the main character, Queen. You'll see me in the flashback when she was younger. I came in at a pivotal time when she was trying to get away from the situation, and I helped her boss up and turn her into the person that she became throughout the movie. Yeah, I'm born and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas. One of the things that I can remember mostly from the west side, I got a really big family, so I always remember going from family member houses and playing with all my cousins and always eating good. One of my favorite things to do was to walk to K-Hall grocery stores with my little cousins and pretty much eat up everything on the menu. I think of the word pressure, I think of adversity. Pressure makes diamonds, and that's one of the things I love about my community. We face adversity, we move past it. It might not always be pretty, but we get past it. When I think about the movie Pressure, you know, being a part of it, it's a dope story about a person that's becoming a diamond. She went through a lot of pressures in her life, and it molded her into the person she became. Pressure makes diamonds. The way I think that this movie can benefit the community is that it shows young ladies in the light, that's showing them that they can get through anything, you know. Like I said before, things might not always be pretty, might not always be comfortable, but it's possible. And young ladies need to know that no matter what they've been through and how they've been treated, they can always come out on top. All right, one of the best memories I had when we was doing the set was the fun that we had. You know, we was open. The director was cool. The writer was cool. You know, we had our script, but they wanted it to be real. So when y'all see it, I believe y'all will see that fun and y'all see that realness. I met Miss Lisa through my childhood friend, Charlotte Campbell. That's my bro. He also is the owner of Dope Runner Clothing. So if you never checked that out, which I'm pretty sure you have, it's pretty awesome. But I met her through him. That's his auntie, and ever since then it became my auntie. You know, I'm real big on family, so it was just another addition to the family, and she always been positive and always show love. I want to send a shout out to my wife, Christina Michelle. We do Soul Food Sundays, Chrissy's Soul Food Kitchen. You can find her on Facebook, Kristen Michelle, Kristen Michelle, or you can find her on Instagram, KRIKAT, Cricket. All right, this is my artwork by Peanut. You got Homesick, so he did the state. You got the Arkansas Razorbacks. You got the city, Little Rock, and you got my neighborhood, Park Street. Real city boy.
Shit, I don't know. I think your baby daddy just chased me down. Them dudes you was with at the shack. Look, bitch, all I'm
Money
saying.
out, this was the homie told me High Point Mike Jam, but I still keep it on the grind my whole life. Yeah, I've been grinding by my lonely. Passing all these tests cause I know it's my testimony. Hella choppers in the duffel bag, urban legend shit, slow money, better than no money.
Born in Southwest Little Rock, Arkansas. To be exact, I was born at I don't even think the hospital exists anymore, to be honest. But I was born on a Thursday. I'm a Gemini, May baby. May 30th already. I don't care how you feel about it. Woo, woo, I'm a twin. That's how you win. But All right, so what's my motivation? What y'all coming at me? So I play Breeze, outstanding, outspoken playboy in the Pressure. I'm Lisa's, so I'm Queen's son. You know, Lisa's son in real life, Queen's son up on a movie. I get into a lot of drama and altercations behind people, baby mamas eyeing me and feeling me, and that's the role I play in the film. As far as the music, I got my projects Love Spill on 92.3, 96.5, going crazy Mondays and Wednesdays on rotation between 7 and 10 p.m. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. My Pick 3, beginning in rotation in all the underground clubs and upscale clubs that's in the city and outside of. You can catch me promoting that at South by Southwest in March. Feel me? And that's how we rock it. What we got going so far. Book me. The price is going up. Born, raised, Southwest Little Rock, Arkansas, 501. I feel like Pressure really turned me up a lot, and I got to network, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of bosses in the city, a lot of people that I was already familiar with, that I heard them doing all types of things. You know, Pressure kind of all put us in that even playing field, because everybody that was a part of it, you know, got their own hustles already established and brought a lot to the table and just added to it. So the chemistry and everything was there. I feel like Pressure really helped me hit a high milestone, not even like in the acting career wise, but like, you know, even on the music. Because it still was a platform that still exposed, you know, who was that? Light skin, you know, that's Breeze, but who is he really, what he doing? And, you know, it just kind of created that mystery. So the people don't want to come know more about him and like what I'm doing. I love everything about my community, but the one thing I really do love is that despite how they be trying to play us, as far as Little Rock go, it's a lot of violence, a lot of that, but we really can come together on some genuine love and growth. And I done seen it done a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody from Charlotte to Cash Out, nigga. I done seen people come in the community for the kids, doing cookouts and stuff, all that. And they can be people from different sets and sizes. I know for a fact want to probably kill, you know, do something bad to each other. But they ain't gonna do that, so I do respect that, I do love that. Like, they really be trying to play us when we really got more unity than ever. My favorite scene in Pressure, and it'd probably have to be between, you know, the threesome scene, of course, and the scene when Robert funny ass had to try to jump on the car when he was looking for Breeze. I'm talking about, he like, where Breeze at? I'm in the trunk, and he just went to hop right on top of the hood and point the gun at him like, nigga, nobody answered the question. So he just said, forget me. Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and risk it all.
I'm just an old country boy. Just an old country boy. Just an old country boy. I remember coming back. Now they all know. Heard the boys about that breed. All the hoes got macaroni. See, going broke ain't no scare tactic. I'm back.
I ain't got shit for you, man.
Don't waste my money on Air Jordans and
All of my favorite people in Little Rock, I consider to be Pressure made. I consider them to be went through the mud and the sweat and the tears and been hustlers and worked it out. And I've known these people for years and seen them grind one way or another. Today, we get a chance to sit down with one of the legends in the city. Boy, a rapper, and he won the Pressure Cypher, walked out with the last person to rap. And then just killed it and dropped the mic and walked out the building with the trophy and left and went to Southwest Little Rock. I'm just gonna tell you what happened. This Big Dank right here, ladies and gentlemen. Big Dank is in the building. Big Dank is in the building. I gotta tell the story. I got to tell the story because the man with the plan did his thing. So, what's going on, Dank? Dank.
Ain't nothing to it trying to get through it.
So, Dank played Derek in the movie. Which was one of the people that was from the hometown of the girls, and he knew a little something about the girls. And there's a secret that when Pressure 2 comes, you know, there's somebody gonna be, you know, maybe trying to, you know, come back because of, you know, I don't think his character ended well. I heard it was some things happening. I don't know for sure, but they say. But anyway, regardless of the thing, my man Dank was a phone call away, and I appreciate him for coming through for me with the movie. So you need to talk to me and tell me like what you got going on, what's going on with you, what about this rap thing? If we got an album coming, what's up?
We got some irons in the fire right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So the project is coming soon. I ain't titled it yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everything to be lined up the way I need it to be lined up. Just
So this exclusive tea right here. This the exclusive.
Ain't no question. Ain't no question of contradiction. Yeah.
So we got the exclusive right now that the album is coming.
The tea, no, we fucking around. It's not gay.
The album is coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The album is coming. So just y'all know that when he say the album coming, the album coming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We fucking around.
It's gonna go down.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Hey, I got to be in one of them videos. You got to post me up as a poster girl. I'll be the cleaning lady. I mean, whatever it is that we need to do, I need to be there. I need to make sure that I'm in the place to be. I try to support him, support me. So you got to make sure that you keep me posted on all of it. Okay? Say no more. So what else? Is that all the thing you got going on, or you doing something else? You just still on that player?
Yeah, I was looking at this land around and trying to see if I could buy something.
You better start buying real estate. Y'all better watch me. Start buying real
You know what I'm
estate.
saying? Yeah, I wear a lot of hats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But people do know. You know what I'm saying? We do transportation and logistics. You know what I'm saying?
He said transportation and logistics. Y'all know what that means? Okay, just making sure y'all understand what all that. So we doing all those things. He said we sell things. We got it all under control down here in Little Rock.
We vaccinated too.
And we vaccinated, okay?
Yes, we vaccinated too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my dog, Big Day Baby. Big Day Baby. Yes, I love you. In a community, we had a community center in our neighborhood where we would go to and play basketball, play football, and have community events. And again, I think that as I done got older, getting ready for this movie, one of the main things that I said I wanted to do is that we give opportunity to the youngsters out here that are growing up. This is the next generation of what we have. I mean, these are my young black men right here. These are going to be young black grown men, and they're going to have to take on the responsibilities of carrying on the legacies that we all leave here for them. So, it's like we have to be able to give them something to look forward to. So one of the main things that I hope comes out once we get the movie done is that we give them a space. You play football, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So who you play football for?
I play for the Arkansas Cardinals.
The Arkansas Cardinals? Do you play for the same team?
No, ma'am.
You don't? Tell me what you want to do when you grow up.
Be a football player.
You want to be a football player?
Well, I am, but I want to play NFL.
So what football team do you play for?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack? Do you play football?
Yeah.
Who you play with?
Arkansas Cardinals.
Arkansas Cardinals. What's your position?
Tailback, linebacker.
What's yours?
Safety and receiver.
Safety and receiver.
Yes,
you play football too? Who you play for?
Forest Heights.
Forest Heights. The middle school or the elementary school?
Middle school.
The middle school. What you play?
Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, safety, and cornerback.
How old are you?
11.
How old are you?
11. 13.
13?
13.
13. So, do y'all think that football is y'all way out of the areas that y'all in?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Why? Tell me why.
Keep it out of the streets.
Good answer. I like that answer. Is there any other reason why?
So I can make my mama proud.
Is that what? She do a lot, don't she?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I think your mama's a single parent, is she not? Yeah. So, the whole football thing is that's a way to take care of her when you get older.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Y'all remember though, one of the main things, I love football, and I know how football is a way for y'all to get where y'all going, but y'all also need to make sure y'all know y'all business. Money, counting that money, making sure your money right, making sure your percentage is right. You become an asset when you become a football player, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you're worth something, right? You don't want nobody to cheat you on your money, right? So the only way y'all gonna be able to do that is to make sure you're paying attention in school and learn everything you need to learn. Because even though it may seem not so interesting now, when you're reading it and going through it, everything makes a difference when you got contracts. You got to be able to read it and comprehend it. That's why you're in English, okay? You got to know the percentage, because 20% ain't nothing. 50% is more than that. But 100%
is everything. That's the math, right? You see what I'm saying? So everything has a reason, right? I'm so proud of y'all, young men. I'm glad that y'all got football behind y'all and that y'all are working it out and doing some things. We filming the Pressure Made documentary, and I really want to touch upon our young men, what they got going on. This is our future, so we have to be able to invest in what we got going on. So we got to be able to put back into our kids. I got single parents out here. I was raised by a single mother, and then also I've raised my kids singly. And I know personally that he has a single mother as well, and I know she do everything that she could possibly do to make sure her son get the practice, he eat, he look good, all of that. So when we got those kind of people, we need to look up to that and make sure we honor the mothers and the kids, make sure we got their back too. So I'm watching you play football. Like, I know what you got going on. I know you. You see what I'm saying? We watch from your mama posts everything about you on social media. She's the proudest person in the world. And so what you said, what you want to do when you know, what you want to accomplish ultimately from football was to take care of her. That's for real. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
I don't like it at all. We gonna talk about it. Okay, so my character is a little bit, so I'm like Queen's go-to, like I'm her poo shiesty, like whatever gotta get done, I'm gonna get it done. It's kind of matched my own little personality. I'm a very loyal person, myself in reality, so it really wasn't hard to play like a loyal friend because that is what I am in real life. Like, I'm from Little Rock. I was born in Little Rock. I was raised in John Barrow. I don't think I really remember about growing up in Little Rock is, you know, it's kind of rough. You got to be able to hold your own. Like, my first day of 9th grade, I went to Little Rock Central High School. My very first day getting off the bus, I'm brand new to this school. I haven't even got 2 steps onto the pavement. I just see somebody get stumped into the ground. Like, I'm like, yeah, Mom, you gonna have to come get me because this ain't the right school. We need to call Parkview or something, see if I can dance, because I ain't trying to be no thug, but Little Rock, your environment sometimes can mold you into who you are. So, yeah, that's how I started, just seeing people get beat up, mostly. One thing about Little Rock in our community, it's a small city, but we think real big. We don't move like a small town. You know, we got clubs, we got artists, we got comedians, we got everything here in just a smaller area. So I do love that about Little Rock, is that, you know, we don't let being in a small town give us small minds. Now, that's not everybody, but that's most people that I work with. So, especially with the movie Pressure, working with Pressure, you know, who thought to get a movie together with everybody that's making moves in Arkansas, all the rappers, anybody that's DJs, producers, all coming together to do a movie based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. That's big, you know, so I think when I think about Pressure, I think that's what we're doing. We applying pressure to the industry and to people that's outside of Arkansas, just trying to let them see that, you know, we're a small town, but we still doing big things. So I think when Pressure drop, I think it's gonna really put a light on everyone that's in the movie. I think it's gonna progress, you know, what everyone doing out here trying to, you know, get signed or whatever your goal or career is. If you in this movie, it's gonna shine a light on whatever it is you do so that you can progress. So I'm ready for it to drop, and I think one of the good memories I have about filming was when we was all at Trois. We was filming all at Trois, and it was like everybody that was in the movie was there. The whole night we was in there, we didn't spend nobody that wasn't a Little Rock artist. So we basically in there in the club playing all of our music. So it was like we made it. It just already felt like, well, we in the club. We done ran the whole night with nobody but Little Rock artists. We didn't throw in nobody else. So that just kind of show you that it can be done. So that's I think that's probably one of the best nights I had filming that.
Okay, so I know while you talking, you told me how we met, right?
Yeah, we was getting to that.
You was getting to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is my baby, y'all. This is my baby. So in the movie, she plays my baby, my little miniature me. Little bit.
You know what? A lot of people might not know. We got the same birthday.
Right.
It's crazy. It's like some things just naturally happen. But yes.
But let's say, so we have a common person. I chose Shatera Cakes to play me in the film, in the musical play that about my life, and so it was my 50th birthday.
It was your birthday party, yeah.
And so I said I need a host, and I want a host, and I want her to look good, and I want her to change clothes a couple of times, and I really wanted her to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, honestly, I wanted somebody that looked kind of like me. I didn't want to have a skinny mini up there trying to. I want somebody to look good, so I was like, so Case was like, well. Brittany Wrights was her name, and I was like, okay. So I text her and said, okay. So she come in, and I mean, ain't none but ass. All I saw was, and I said, well, she heard, and then she had jokes and all of that. So that day we did the show. She was incredible. She came in, she changed clothes, she told jokes. She took like the whole show, and she did the silent auction for me. She gave away prizes. I mean, I didn't have to worry about anything when it came to her hosting my show because she took control.
And so if that was you want to book me,
right. Give them your shit, right?
You can follow me on Facebook at Brittany Wright.
Brittany, damn.
Nah, they made me take the damn off.
They made that?
Because they changed all of it to Meta, whatever.
Okay, well, okay. Y'all can get her.
Get my information. Just get with me.
Get with her because she the best host, comedian, rapper. I'm sorry.
That's a lot of
stuff.
There's
a lot of people that rap around here, but
you can tell the truth though.
It's something about that big girl stuff. Something about this one right here. I'm talking about. I mean, her song. 501, okay, the letter to my baby. Yeah. The letter to my baby. All those songs will be in the documentary. Everything she got will be in the documentary. Everything I can put about her will be in the documentary because we have to support each other. And this little girl right here, from day one, she was like, what you want me to do? And she did it. And so from then on, I have supported her. I've come to see 100%. Her in her shows. In
I
her
got a
cuteness.
Show tonight.
Oh my God.
And they just called
I got
me.
9 kids at home. Now can the kids come? They range from 1 to...
Yeah, they gonna be hearing about some cursing and some fucking.
No, they can't come.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
But that's okay, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's okay. We'll figure something out. Because she got shows all the time. So y'all look here. Y'all need to be looking for her because she does shows in Memphis. I've seen her in Texas. She going to Atlanta. You're going to see her all over the place. So y'all remember, she was right here in Little Rock, Arkansas when all this shit popped off and everything started. This is where she was. So y'all just remember that. Remember that and you know.
Yeah, y'all remember that.
And she better get ready to lay some tracks down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So
I'm ready.
Oh, icy.
Yeah.
Icy. I'm just so ready. Oh my God.
Say look.
I didn't even know these bands finna go stupid.
Whew. Yeah, man, you already know it.
Other than that, though, like dodging these baby daddies, I think I got somebody after me.
My name is Robert Webb, owner and operator of Webb's Auto Details, 4601 South University, and also owner of 12 to 12 clothing line. This is one of my designs right here. It means I turn my hurt into hustle. All right, in the movie Pressure, I'm playing myself. I'm one of Breeze's longtime friends. It's just a regular day on a Saturday. We jumping, everybody hanging out, and then boom, gotta watch the rest. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, the south end of Little Rock. I mean, just growing up is just like anybody else, just riding bikes, having fun, playing basketball, just enjoying life, just being able to be a kid. What I love about my community it's a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of little mom and pop stores, boys clubs, just the community itself in the whole. Everybody was kind of together like a big family.
Robert Webb, I mean, you know, of course, I got to thank you for being in pressure. When you blessed me, I sent that text message and I was like, please, you like whatever you need. And he did his own stunts, ladies and gentlemen, just so that everybody knows that he did his own stunts and everything. And we didn't have no insurance, and he swore me down he would not sue me. But I want to talk to you about some community work that you did. I mean, I know that, you know, back in the day, we used to give to the Dorcas house. And one of the main things about Robert Webb that made me kind of come and gravitate towards him was whenever I did something for the Dorcas house, or whenever I said I needed this, or whenever I went on Facebook and said I was doing a cereal drive, he was always the first person to say, hey, what you need, come by here and pick it up. And so I think this year he did his own event. It was a back to school drive.
This was our first one. Me and Idris Turner, we did our first one. It was a blast. I had a real good time.
Right.
Met a lot of good people.
Right.
Everybody came out and supported.
Right.
Felt good doing it.
Right. It does. It really does. I mean, I think that that's one of the things about giving back to our community after being out here and really pushing. I think that that's one of the main things that we do, that we love to do as far as our kids are concerned, trying to give back to them. So I got a question for you. You know, you're an entrepreneur out here. You're doing your thing. You got your grind. You got your clothing line and all that. If you had an opportunity to speak to some of our kids out here that's out here, you know, it's a lot of nonsense in the city right now. I think we are at over 50-something murders. We on track to be one of the deadliest years in a decade in Little Rock, Arkansas, for murders of young black men. So my question to you would be, if you had an opportunity to speak to some of these young men, what would you say to kind of help them know that ain't the way to go, and that good dollar or that bad dollar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would honestly tell them, you know, hustling and out here in these streets really ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? When I quit my job, I had $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I turned that $1,500 into a lot more money. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of praying for real. So just, you got to attach yourself around good, positive people. That's what I would tell them, like, because, man, these streets ain't promised, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only thing promised is, you know, jail or dead, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
Right. So you say you $1,500 and you walked out on faith.
I walked out on faith. $1,500.
So how was that process?
I mean, it wasn't easy. Like I said, I always attached myself to good, positive people that would kind of push me and give me game as I went on through my journey. But it definitely wasn't easy though, because that $1,500 could have easily put me in a bind where I had to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept grinding. Like every day, I would get up rainy days, snow days. I would get up and just hit that road and just get them cars clean. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what we need.
Right.
Right. But that's kind of what they need to hear. They need to know that it's another way to make the dollar, and it's another way. And then once you make it, and it becomes your own, and it becomes your company, it becomes your brand. You got a son, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, this is not for you. This is really for him.
Thanks.
You know. So I mean, that's the one thing about us coming together. So that's what pressure is to me. The reason why I picked you to be in pressure was because you are pressure, and pressure made you. You're from the hood, you know. You've been through. You had your ups and downs, and you've been through all the stuff you've been through, and you still come out on top. You're still out here hustling, grinding. And I don't see you doing anything that, you know what I'm saying, is detrimental to your brand. I see you really just pushing your brand and doing your thing, and it really is an honor to watch you work. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I wear trap clothing, of course, and I ain't got the new shirt. You know how that go. You know, we can't get.
You got one.
No, we can't get the new shirt. Wait, did y'all hear? Did he say I got one? Okay, then. So hey, you know that's how that go. Okay, then. So cool, then. So we gonna keep it in fresh. When I turned 50, well, I take it back. 2016, I kind of had like an epiphany that things were gonna change some kind of way. It was a shift in the universe, and so I started putting things on paper. Like, I'd always written poetry, and I'd always tried to write different things, but never really just wrote anything. And I kept saying I wanted to write a book. So I started to try to put some things on and try to write a book. And I was seeing a therapist at the same time, and I wrote about my molestation. And I took it into my therapist, and I was like, hey, I've accomplished something. I wrote something, and so I handed it to her, and she was like, oh, you're going to have to go see, somebody else. I wasn't ready for you to tell. I'm like, huh? So, it was like my therapist said that I was above her pay grade. People laugh, but I was above her pay grade. My crazy was above her pay grade, I guess you could say so. And so I'm really like something's really seriously wrong. But anyway, so basically, I decided I wanted to write. And so I got to a point when I turned 50 years old, I decided I wanted to do something drastic. So I decided, as ambitious as I could do, I wanted to make a stage play, a musical stage play, live musical stage play. I'm gonna do it. Never been done before. I don't know what I'm doing, but I hired a director, got some actors, I got a stage, and voila, 50 years old, and we had a full musical stage play about my life, from the molestation to the domestic violence to the security and me working and all these things, and all this stuff happened, and I was like, wow. And it was so incredible. And I have no footage of it at all. It's like it doesn't exist. It was on Facebook Live, and after the live was over, nobody's kept it. So I was like, I can't go look at what I did, and we worked so hard, and da-da-da-da-da. So it was really, it was devastating. But it was everybody, the feedback was like so incredible that I was like, okay, well, that's still good. We did a good thing, and everything was great. And so I saw a friend of mine that came to the birthday party. Her name was Nikki Johnson. And I said, the next thing I'm going to do is going to be a film. And I'm going to put you in it. And she was like, okay. A year later, her memory came up. And she sent me a message and said, remember you told me on this day that you were going to write a movie and I was going to be in it. And I said, I did say that. I'm going to call you back. So I put a concept together, and then I called her back and I said, I need you to develop a character from her birth to whatever. And then I have a concept and I want to put your character into this concept. And so she said, okay. And so I started to think about this movie that I was writing, and I wanted to make sure that I incorporated every person that I'd ever been around that had a true hustle. I spent 17 years working at some of the hottest clubs in the city, from 145th Street to Elevations, the Palace, of course. I was like one of the only female security guards. Shout out to Shine. She was also one female security guard as well. But we worked really hard. I made a lot of money doing security. It was really incredible. And so I met a lot of people. And so that's where I developed relationships with people like E-Dub and Player Mook and Playboy Shane and the people that I admire in my city, Trapper the Rapper. And so all those people I had a relationship with. So when I decided to do Pressure, I decided to call everybody that I knew, everybody I loved, everybody that I thought would answer the phone. I sent out massive messages and I kissed ass and I was like, please, and do this, D-Dirt, and all these people, even people I didn't know. Like D-Dirt, I didn't know him. I didn't have a relationship with him. I'd seen him before. I knew about the underground radio, but I had never really had a relationship with him or met him or anything. And so the first time I sent him a message, he was like, okay, and we worked it out, and he showed up and he killed it for me, just like on GP. So it was a great opportunity for us, and I really, it's been a whirlwind, because everybody said yes that could possibly say yes. I had some no's, but I understood it's okay, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of the people said yes, so it was an incredible, it was an incredible dream to watch. And so, first thing I had to do after I sat down and wrote a script, I had to hire a director. So that's when I met Brian Hill. And this little guy came and sat on my couch. And I said, you know, have you done any movies? And he sent me all these movies, and I watched all these movies. And I was like, okay, he act like he know what he doing. And so I was like, come on, see what's up. And I talked to some other people. And my mind kept going back to Brian. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead on and try Brian. And I could not have made a better decision. When it comes to loyalty and just someone who just really truly is a man about his word, that turned out to be Brian. You know, and he gave me everything I asked for. So, shout out to Brian.
I'ma double up. When I get the bag, I'ma roll it up. I'ma show you young niggas how to run it up.
Christina Ross. She's bitter, she's angry, and she's institutionalized. But she's on the road to redemption. Unfortunately, murder can be a part of that process.
Nothing better. You ain't heard nothing better. Sauce drip.
Come on now, it ain't that cold out here. What's going on, baby? I made it, baby. I'm here. Come on now, it ain't that cold now. Yeah. All right. Character's name, Nina Ross, which I created, I wrote, I came up with the name, and everything about the character. Basically, Nina Ross is the sister of the other character, Queen, which in reality, Nikki and Lisa are very close, like sisters. And just giving y'all a little history on the character. Basically, the character was a protector, came up in a broken home where the parents didn't really believe in what the children had to say, didn't stand up for the children. And the character had been the protector of her little sister. Make a long story short, she was willing to do anything to protect, save, and preserve her little sister. And that's just how it was. She also had a son who played Poppy in the movie, and that's his name, Poppy. And he was born out of being molested. So therefore, I think y'all would like it. I mean, it just came from places of things that I've read, that I've experienced, things that I've been through, things that I've heard. So many people come to me and they talk to me, things I've been through in my own life. Growing up in Chicago, making a long story short, it was taboo. Not just saying in Chicago, but I guess in my generation and the generations before mine, it was so taboo. Oh, don't talk to anybody. Oh, just keep it a secret. And this is why we have so many people that are going through what they're going through, where they're showing emotional defeat, depression, suicidal tendencies, where they're rebellious. And then that trickles down not only to your children, but it trickles down from your children to their friends and so on and so forth. And then when they have children, it's just a generational curse that needs to be broken. So I always ask people to go get some help. If you feel like you got things on your mind, in your heart, or things that happen and you feel like you can't talk to somebody, find somebody you can talk to let that out. Because one thing I've learned about the truth, it's like a disease. If you hold it in too long, eventually it'll begin to eat you up in the inside and it'll come boiling out. It comes through everything, so I just recommend that now. But getting on past that, Pressure is going to be an awesome movie. It's the first one. It's the first big movie that we have done. I think everybody will enjoy it. Basically, I feel like I want everybody just to open their hearts, open their minds, and look at it from a fresh standpoint instead of looking at it like, oh, they didn't do this right. Oh, they didn't do that right. Instead of passing judgment, give up constructive criticism on things. And if you want to be a part of it next time, more than welcome, because a lot of people, we asked a lot of people and they didn't want to get in. Now everybody want to get in because this is great. Like Lisa, I've been knowing Lisa since I moved here, and Lisa said, I got to get you in the movie. And we have not only just dedicated our time, our minds, money, getting more people involved has cost even more money. So that's why I'm saying, like, if we can start doing things that make you feel good. Sometimes you go to work all week long and then you be like, dang, I wish it was something that I could do besides going to the club or going out or whatever. And you might be creative in your mind where you can write a story, you can write a book, you can write a script. We need all those kind of things. And that's something I feel like that can help a lot of people, because people be having whole books and movies in their head and never get them out because they too shy or too scared to stray away from normal, everyday routine, robotism. That's what I call it. I get up at 8 o'clock, go to work. I get off at 5 o'clock, come home, cook dinner, go to sleep. I don't want to live my life like that. I don't want to grow old and be old and not have nothing that I accomplished that I really love to do. I think everybody should follow their dreams, pursue your heartfelt missions. And this is what Pressure is all about, a heartfelt mission. I'm not from Little Rock. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Low end and no end, baby, you already know. But at the end of the day, I love my city and the experiences and the things that I've been through. Man, I wouldn't trade them for the world except for the people that I lost. Rest in peace to everybody that I lost. And there's too many to go down. And even moving here, people call me mama, auntie, because y'all know we also have whose auntie is this or the aunties of Little Rock. But I've touched a lot of people, and a lot of people have touched my life in both communities, from Chicago to Little Rock. I just want to encourage y'all to stay woke, because it's sad every day when I turn on the news, or I even just stop watching the news because I'm tired of seeing the young people that I raised with my kids. And that's one of the main reasons I moved away from Chicago, because I was in an organization and I knew how I am, and I know I'm a single parent. And then I moved down here thinking that I was going to be able to have a better life for my children, where they wouldn't be in Chicago and be a target. Because it was going to be real easy for them to be a target because of my lifestyle in Chicago. And not saying that my lifestyle has changed that much here, but it has matured. I have matured greatly compared to what I used to be. And I'm talking about even from 2021 to 2019, I'm still maturing, I'm still changing, I'm still growing, I'm still learning. So I always know it's no limitation to knowledge. A lot of people be like, oh, she's 50 years old, she should know better than that, she should do. A lot of people don't. And that's because their perception of what they think and how they feel is totally different from how anybody else is. So everybody's level and age of maturity is going to be totally different. And I just, like I said, I just want everybody to take a look and step outside the box sometime. We can save lives. And this is what it's all about. This movie has brought so many people together from all walks of the world. We had a young, 14, 15-year-old producer that helped with the movie. These are things that can be taught. Just like the women that are filming these documentaries and helping us film, and the men, Brian, Saloam, they are doing so much. And then they can grab your kids, your nieces and nephews, the children you see that don't have anybody there, and educate them. This is all about reaching out a hand, reach one, teach one. And I believe in that since day one of me out there on the streets in Chicago. So I want you all to understand, I moved here from Chicago, Illinois, to change my children's life. I never even saw me having children, to be quite honest, because I was a tomboy, I was a thug, I was ready for the world in my eyes, but I wasn't when I had children. It changed my whole perception of what life was all about. And that's where Nina Ross kind of comes in from, because I had that Teflon Don skin, and I felt like I was unstoppable. I was Teflon Don. I couldn't be, penetrated, but I was penetrated mentally, physically, And then when you can't sell dope or you don't have a job financially, you know, when you only know the streets and the streets is what I was and I was out there on the streets, then that's what I obtained all my work and my experience from. I've always felt like the black sheep of the family. I've always felt like my family never really had time for me. My sister got killed on my birthday, July 23rd, 2005. Rest in peace, LaShawn Johnson. At the end of the day, I just want everybody to come together as a whole, as a community, so we can stamp out violence. I mean, I know y'all hear it all the time, but hearing it and doing something about it is two totally different things. I just gave y'all several avenues of where children can be helped when you might have to work 3 jobs to make ends meet. So these are things that we all have to come together and do. Like I said, Pressure's gonna be awesome. And when we do part 2, it's gonna be like what they call that trilogy, The Godfather. That's how we doing Pressure, baby. We're gonna bring it in increments. You feel me? We're gonna have this one, that one, that one, and it's gonna be totally different levels so everybody can have something to relate to. And I want y'all to understand it. Y'all already know my real name or my nickname. I am G Mama, aka Big Baby, the host with the most. I'm G Mama, the godmama to the galaxy, to the world, because everybody all over, they call me Mama or Auntie. And I got Chicago style eatery, because I'm bringing just a touch and a taste of Chicago style food to you all, and I want y'all to experience that if you've never been anywhere. There's a lot of people that don't know even how to travel. They don't know how to get out here and do anything but just Little Rock, but just Chicago, but just New York, but just whatever. If we can start coming together as a whole and make things happen, man, we'll be so great. And right now I got my little grandbabies outside because they can't stay still and be quiet. But I just want to let y'all know Pressure is where it's going to be at. I would like for y'all all stay tuned, stay woke, and promise to save one life. Reach one, teach one, and we all will be on top. These are a few of my grandkids slash one of my adopted nieces slash grandchild. The first one right here is my first granddaughter. She's not the oldest one, but she's the second oldest one. Tell them your name.
My name is Princess Harmony Johnson.
They can't hear you.
My name is Princess Harmony Johnson, and I am 11 years old.
And who am I to you?
You're my grandmother.
What's your mama's name?
Terry Dominique Johnson.
And she a what? And what's your name?
My name is Amani Jeanette Green, and
who am I to you?
She is my slash auntie, grandma kind of and stuff.
And tell me your mom's name.
My mom's name is Charlie's Foots.
Cash.
And she a great mom to me.
All right. And what's your name? Look at her. Don't look at me.
Terry.
Tell her your name.
Terry Robinson.
And who are you to me?
You my granny.
All right. And what's your mommy name?
Terry.
What's your name? Look at her.
Debbie Robinson.
Huh? We can't hear you. Let him talk.
Debbie Robinson.
Javion Robinson. And who are you to me?
My grandma.
And what's your mama's name?
Terry.
And what's your name?
Paisley Johnson. I'm 8, and my mama's name is Terry. And
who am I to you?
My granny.
And actually, Paisley has my sister that was murdered on my birthday, July 23rd, 2005. She has her name and my other sister, Sharice's name. So her name is Paisley Marie LaShawn Johnson, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is just, I have 2 more grandkids and a host of adopted children that I just try to be there for people. Sometimes, like I said, you never know what people are going through. I just want y'all to see, these kids have been with me since they shut the Little Rock School District down. And it's okay, they get on my nerve. but it's all right. I'm the mother of 2 sets of twins and 1 single son. And that's Ernest, Terry, Sherry, and Jalen. Jalen about to turn 19. So at the end of the day, when y'all say y'all can't make it, just imagine me. I actually had 3 sets of twins, and my middle set of twins passed away at birth. So with that being before birth, actually. So with that being said, when you need help, just reach out and ask. Sometimes some people mentally can't handle that, and always be aware of mental health. Because mental health is serious, it's for real. I too suffer from mental health issues. It'd be days when I can't even get up. But just hearing these kids calling me on Duo, they make me laugh, they make me get up. When they be around me though for days, they drive me crazy. I be having ADD. But I love them, and I love each and every one of y'all that I've met in my walk of life, whether it be good or bad, whether it be tall or small. At the end of the day, I just want y'all to know, pressure is about things that need to erupt, explode. Like I told y'all about the truth. A lot of people don't understand holding in the truth, and I teach my grandkids this all the time. Instead of lying, tell the truth. Don't hold it in, because when you know the truth, it eats you up inside and it builds pressure. Now, boom, it exploded. Now, you just can't stop telling the truth. When you could have just told it then and now you feel horrible because you held this stuff in, tell the truth. Don't go out here just hurting people for no reason. Don't go out here just lying to people for no reason. This is something that's going to be monumental for Little Rock, Arkansas to move pressure. These children are monumental, and these are just the children sitting on my couch that belong to me. But at the end of the day, y'all children belong to me in my eyes, because it takes a village to raise one child. And I'm raising as many as I can put my hands on. That's why they call me who they call me. G-Mama, the godmama to the galaxy. And like I always told y'all, I love y'all regardless of if I'm hollering at you. A lot of people can't take it when I'm hollering. A lot of people can't take it if I get quiet and I don't holler. Some people feel like I'm mad at them. But I have to learn how to handle everybody with my kid gloves. So I just want y'all to know, y'all come see the movie Pressure. Thank you, Lisa, for waking me up that morning and us going back and forth on them text messages, creating these characters. Thank you for acknowledging me as a part of writing my characters and putting my crew together. Thank you for the people that I did invite to be in the movie, that did take the time out to be a part of it. And thank you to the future people that'll be a part of it. And let me shout out Chrissy, because her name is Christina, but that's Chrissy to me. And she is doing our interview, and she is a really monumental soul and person. And like I said, y'all need to get with these people, man. If you don't have nothing else for your children to do besides sports, sometimes we be pushing our kids to stuff they don't even like. Let your children, when they get a certain age, give them a host of choices and let them pick out the top 3. And I promise you, you'll see totally different outlooks and aspects. I love y'all. Big baby Nina Ross, G-Mama, out of here. Say bye, y'all.
Bye.
Look at me now, I get the bag. Look at me now, my she bad. Look at me now, I drip when I swag. Look at me now, I came up from rags. Look at me now. Hello. Hey. Look at me now. Hello. Look at me now, I get the bag. Look at me now, my bad. First time, smash on the niggas, bitch about mine. No lies, no steal.
Rapper! At your service.
Everything good?
Yeah, my top. Yeah, so I brought you a few items. Hey, pop it, drop it, don't get caught with it.
Peace.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm so tired, but I had to stop and take a moment to reach out to some of the legends in the city. When we filmed Pressure, one of the first persons that I reached out to before I even started writing the script was some of the legends in the city. My boy here, Trapper the Rapper. And so I had to reach out to him, and I mean, it took one little and it was like, I got you, whatever you need me to do. So, of course, coming back to the documentary, I have to come back and sit down and have a conversation with you. So, Hey, Trapper.
It's the rapper, baby. I'm glad to be here. What's happening?
Y'all do not understand. This man is a jack of all trades. He's a rapper. He got a book. I mean, there's so much I got to talk about. So, you know, we got to. So, look, thank you for blessing Pressure, first of all, with your presence. I appreciate you so much for just coming through for me all the time. And then, so now I want to flip the script because, you know, we know each other from back in the day. So, like, at first, you was a rapper.
Already.
So let's talk about the evolution of Trapper the Rapper. Let's talk about that.
I mean, first of all, I'm so proud of you for the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Anybody can say they're gonna start something, but it's hard to start something and see it to completion.
Thank you.
So with that being said, I just want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much.
And all I'm doing now, as far as with music, is I'm just completing what I started. I've always been a creative, so you know, I took music to DJing, I took DJing to graphic arts, I took graphic arts to writing books. I mean, it's you know,
crazy to see you go from this to this to this to this, and people say, "Oh, they doing too much," but no, it's not doing too much. When you make the evolution around, you touch upon all these things, but you wouldn't have been able to write the book had you not been the rapper, had you not been the DJ, had you not been the entrepreneur to do the photo booth thing that I saw you doing. I mean, that's crazy. I'm like, he got a photo booth? Just walk in and take a picture, count it down. I mean, it's so high tech. I'm like, the world is changing.
Yeah.
But so let's talk about. I want to talk about the book. What's the name of the book again?
Direct marketing. You have to reach millions.
You have to reach millions. So now this is a marketing book for all you business owners and for all you people out here who are trying your best to get your businesses off the ground and trying to figure out a way to do your branding and to try to get your stuff together. And so for those business owners out there who are trying to brand your products, who are trying to get your business off the ground, you have to understand that it takes a lot of us to work together to try to get these things done. And so you can't do it by yourself. And so go ahead on and tell us about the book. And first, congratulations, because you know everybody ain't writing them books. So kudos for writing the book. But tell us what made you want to do the book, and then tell us about the book.
Well, like you said, I was an artist first, so I always had to wear all the hats. And I realized how good I was at marketing and promotion. And see, the thing about promoting and marketing, you have to do it every day. And most people don't. Amazon, Walmart, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, they all advertise every day.
Right.
And that's the thing people don't realize. So if you're not out there advertising every day, getting your product in people's hands or showing your service, then how people gonna know where you are?
Right, exactly. Okay, that makes sense. So that's incredible. I'm glad that you touched upon, you know, just trying to, like, the artists and the rappers and stuff like that and how they start out, because a lot of them don't understand that this is key to what they need to do. They only want to do the music side of it, but they have to know how important that business side is. A lot of them are finding out through other famous rappers who, you know, people don't have their publishing, people don't have rights to their music, and it's just, you know, all these other things that come into play. So, you know, you giving them a way to get some of that direct information. And this is from like experiences of going through all the stuff that you went through at, you know, coming to this point.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's what the book is about. It just shows you how to sell, how to put your product in the right places from somebody who's actually sold a lot of products.
Right. Okay, cool. It's awesome, y'all. I'm so excited to be here with Trapper the Rapper. Y'all just do not understand. This is a legend in my city. Y'all come to Little Rock, Arkansas. Y'all spend any time here at all. Y'all got to look him up. Y'all look up Trapper the Rapper. Y'all look him up. His book is out. You can purchase his book. I'm going to let him give you all his connects and everything like that. But again, I want to tell y'all, this is who I consider to be one of the legends in my city, in Little Rock.
I want y'all to look him up if y'all ever come here. If y'all ever want to find out about like what really went on and what's really going on in the city, this is who y'all need to look up to. So let him give all his information to y'all, his social medias, how to get in touch with him, all of that. Because you do so much. So give him all your stuff.
Hey, yes, you have to reach millions on all platforms. I'm even on TikTok with my old self. You know what I'm talking about? I'm there. I'm posted. I'm posted. You got social media because you have to, we think, we come from hand to hand. We come from contacting and meeting people. The world has changed.
Right.
So now you have to be where people are. So if you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, you're on YouTube especially, that's my favorite hangout right now.
Yes, because he's been doing interviews on YouTube. I know he did D-Dirt from the A-Team, and he did Charlotte, of course, my nephew Charlotte, Dope Runner Clothing, and even Swabio the Dunn. So I've seen some of his interviews, great interviews. Y'all need to go check him out on YouTube. Check out his old music. Check out him as a person. Just cool, all laid back kind of dude. Just on point, dude.
Welcome to Quad Real Estate.
Hello, my name is Miss Maria. I play the role as a personal assistant. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas. I met Lisa in a nightclub. We worked together at one point, and she had a huge impact on me to let me know and to let me see that you can still live your dream no matter how long it takes or what age you are. In 5 years, I see Little Rock as, well, right now, due to the pandemic, it's really hard to say, but I would love for Arkansas to be better for us as a color and opportunities, and to recognize our good people that we have. There's so much talent in our community. There were a lot of things to do when I was growing up. They were very fun things to do. We didn't have to pay for anything. Things were free for us. I did ballet at the art center. I did gymnastics. I did dance. I did all that stuff, and it was free. We had Mike at the Park. We had everything. And it was just so much fun growing up here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And by the way, you can follow me on Facebook. That's MZZ Maria, BROGSDALE. And I also can be followed on Instagram, which is, believe it or not, it's Magic Tickle It Is. Follow me.
Yeah. What I heard.
I got some pressure in my suite and I'm alone. Yeah. Pressure turn rocks into stones. Guess what? I'm a stone. Ain't no pressure on me. Bless your homie. Bless your homie. Let me squeeze, release the pressure on it. Yeah. I'm on the streets. Whole court and have a lecture on it. Call up the plug. I ain't tripping. Ring the streets.
Of course.
Have a lecture on it.
I could not make a movie in Little Rock, Arkansas without the godfather of Little Rock, Arkansas. And y'all will find out why he's called it. But when I first decided that that's what I was going to do, I had to look at people that I thought were legends and my icons in my eyes. You know, we celebrate the national legends and the people out there in the world. But in my hometown, in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I grew up, where I was raised, and the music we listened to in the underground here, A-State Hustlers, Playboy Shane, Ball Jones, E-Dub, Girl, Westbrook, E-Dub for president.
Hey now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else to say, but the man is here. E-Dub, y'all.
No, what's going on?
I shot his first video, by the way.
I'm looking at both cameras like this. What's happening? Hey, everything's all right.
I shot his first video, by the way, so just everybody can know. We was at Benny Craig Park. He had that box Chevy 2-door that I was trying to take the car. I was trying to take the car away from him. It was off the rims, had the sound system banging in the trunk. And I got my first little video camera, and I'm like, hey. I met him at Genuine Records. Shout out to Joey McDaniel.
Real talk.
For Genuine Records. And met him at Genuine Records. And I said, hey, you gonna let me shoot your first video? He was like, yeah.
Let's get it.
So we went to the park to shot the first video. And from then on, that's been my partner. That's been the man with the plan. Anything that I've ever wanted to do. When I did my first music play, I called him. I said, "Say, man, I gotta use your music." He was like, "Girl, whatever you want to do, you already know. You ain't gotta ask me." So when I called about the movie, I was like, "Say, man," I sent this whole big old paragraph. Da kissing ass like a motherfucker. I was like, hey. And baby, the answer was whatever you want to do, Miss Lisa, whatever it is, I'm always here for you. So y'all, this is the man right here. So I want to talk to you about a couple of things because, again, you're a legend in my eyes and an icon in my eyes from back in the day, from 145th Street all the way to Elevations to Nightlife Rocks, Joe's Big Bamboo, the Palace, A-State Hustlers to the Single Life. So let's talk first about it. You've been here a long time. So let's go first and let's dig deep into the banging in Little Rock. Let's go back all the way back. So let's talk about it. So what was you doing around that time?
I was banging. Little Rock.
All right.
I was banging.
Tell the truth.
Bang, just being honest. When Bang the Little Rock came out, about what, 94, 95?
Yeah.
I jumped off the post like around 94, 14, 95, 96. I was really getting it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I was really out here banging. So I seen it kind of firsthand. And you know what I'm saying? We was really out here with it. Like, I wasn't in the movie and none of that. I wasn't going to do all of that.
Right. Because you was living the real life.
Yeah,
right.
I was just fresh off the post. You know
Right.
There were folks banging away for me. But yeah, I was banging in Little Rock. And that was a real impact on Little Rock. For real. They called us Baby Cali at the time.
Yeah, I was doing some, it was slanging and banging around. It was real.
That was pager and payphone days.
Pager and payphone days. Yeah. It wasn't no, what's them charges they did now? Use of the cell phone? It wasn't none of that.
Now, you was getting them charges, but you was still getting them charges off the payphone.
Oh, you what?
Yeah, y'all ain't never seen The Wire?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Y'all was doing all of that, huh? Okay, so y'all was really banging it low.
Still getting conspiracy charges and everything. Wait a
minute. I didn't know we was doing all that. I thought we was just acting cool. Like, I didn't know we had conspiracy charges.
It was real. Banging about all of that.
You gotta go to the source and find the truth. Yeah. So tell me about back then. Tell me about the music industry back then, the music scene back then.
It kind of really wasn't no music scene back then. It was one being created, like by the ball journals and the Playboy Saints, the ball hogs, and the officials, and the Dirty Jack Lex balls, and the I don't know anybody out, the Jokers, the big Joker, shout out to Little Joker too, that my little guy. Right. The big Joker, it was being created then. Right. So we had record stores that we were just now being able to go get consignment and get. They the people I just named, they made that possible. Right. You know what I'm saying? You get the consignment form, you put 3, 4, 5 CDs in there, and they prepay you, or you just come get whatever type of percentage you tell them. You might sell the CD for $10, you might get $3 off the tune in the CD store. That's when they was doing real pop-ups. You pop up, you in the CD store, signing autographs, and, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of was being created at that time. So it was just kind of rocking. Something happened. Well, we doing like when the consignments came about. But then we put CDs in the store, cassette tapes in the stores, and we doing consignment forms. Well, damn, how you do that? It was being created. Right. That's kind of how it was.
So was the birth of E-Dub or the birth of A-State, what was first?
A-State Hustle. Well, no, D-Dub was first. But as a solo artist at that time, I wasn't E-Dub now. So, So A-State Hustle is kind of what brought about the E-Dub with the rapper. Okay. I was already a solo artist. Big Dollar and Fatso, they was a group, Cold Red. Okay. And I was a solo artist, and they was kind of making noise, and I was making noise on some different type of time. Music, but we knew each other. We all from the same area type of deal. So once the people that I was rapping with actually took me to the studio they was recording with, we bumped into each other and kind of
took out from there. I remember some of the concerts for A-State Hustlers, and man, y'all used to kill. I mean, y'all would come on stage and it'd be so jumping. I mean, like my favorite song was
get big on him.
He used to
This
play that
boy
one.
right here, his verse on that song was like, he was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was like, what did you say? You got to rewind it back and rewind it back and rewind it back to get it.
I think I said back then was better than the headlines.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man. We was bringing people like what? We was bringing like Christina, Juvenile, Cash Money. Yeah, we was bringing all kind of people here, and y'all was opening up, and the crowd was jumping on y'all. So yeah, so then the birth of E-Dub after A-State Hustle, and you went out and did your solo thing.
That was kind of it was kind of playing far as okay, Dollar, you gonna do a solo album and I'm gonna do a solo album.
Right.
Dollar just never done a solo album. So
you did your part.
I did. Not saying that he didn't do his part because he always was there.
Right.
He just Dollar gone.
Right.
Dollar want to rap, he gonna rap. If he don't want to rap, he ain't gonna rap.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So when it came to the solo, I think he made like an EP, 4-5 songs. So he was like, yeah, all right.
Okay, I'm good with it.
Let me know when we're gonna do another A-State Hustle album, and, you know. Right. But the E-Dub was kind of taking off when he said, and you know, everybody, we're a team. So if I'm jumping right now, then we pushing Dub. If Dollar jumping right now, we pushing Dollar.
That's what I love.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever jumping, Tony T jumping right now, we pushing Tony T.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we had a little group called Foundation at the time. They was jumping like to get big. That's actually they song. They featured us on it.
Oh my God! Yes,
Us, we kind of took it because it
you
was a
killed
hit.
that song. Like, you killed that song. You killed that song. Y'all gotta look that song up. I'm telling you right now. That song, he killed on that song. So, when I first called you about being on pressure, besides being in pressure, I told you I wanted 2 of his songs for sure. I mean, I can have. I mean, we got a catalog.
Yeah, you can get into one of them.
Right.
You know that.
Exactly. You know that. I've had a conversation. I don't mean no harm. I had a conversation about what's that song? Whipping. I said, take that dude off of that song. and that dude famous. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I said, take that dude off that song. You don't even need that dude on that song. What's that dude's name?
Black Young.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, you can do this. You know, who is he? Did you pay him? I mean, he could have just stayed at home.
Salute to Black Youngster too. Shout out to Black Youngster.
Black Youngster. I'm sorry. I'm partial, biased. Please forgive me, Lord.
She 100.
Where you can find this music, it's everywhere. You got platforms. I want to give you the platforms. Tell them how to find E-Dub, because you know it's E-Dub for president 2022. Tell them how to get in touch with E-Dub.
Hey, I'm everywhere. Any platform you go to. Earl Westbrook, ERROL Westbrook, WESTBROOK. Anything you type it in, that's where I'm at. That's where you get my music. That's where I'm at on social media. ERROL Westbrook. That's where I'm at. Salute. You know it.
We ain't in there. They tell Smooth to shoot me, bitch, down up in the shoot. I got down on them hoes, though, man. Straight up. Oh, I want them bitches, though. I think them bitches got to die down. What's up? I'ma kill this motherfucker, man.
Little bit younger, diamond shining like it's lightning, bass hit like thunder. Take it under, make you wonder why it's hotter than summer in the winter. Applying pressure like a real dope runner.
This is VIP. Vicious Ears Pimpin', born and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas. Shout out to my Aunt Lisa for this pressure movie, man. Hey, when she hit me up about the movie, she told me to come and do me, play myself. So I play myself actually in the movie. Vicious Ears Pimpin', y'all know what I do, VIP. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's a great impact for this movie, man, for everybody, how many people she got in the movie, like basically from the artists, the barbers, like she just really picked everybody out of Arkansas to do something in this movie, and that was a good thing to do. But basically, man, just, you know, I am who I am growing up in Little Rock. I think I was like the first artist in Little Rock to turn down a major deal with Universal back in like 2003. Just growing up with the music scene in Little Rock, man, I've been doing it 20 years in the game, you know, so this is just something I like to do. I love it, you know. It's me. I belong on the camera. I'm cute now. But pressure. When they say pressure bust pipes. Pressure make diamonds, and we from the diamond state, so I mean anything you do, I just say apply pressure to. Yeah, give it your all. You just push towards anything you do. Get it pressure, everything you do. Like this movie, just perfect name, perfect characters, perfect just scenario, everything. You know what I'm saying? And like my Aunt Lisa, that's my auntie actually, blood. It's my blood auntie. It's my grandmother's sister. So you know she been doing this. I mean, like she just been in the industry, touching bases on everything with the club scenes, the music scenes, and you know she been doing it since I was little. And it's just an honor to have somebody in my family like this that you know help us to push our dreams and you know and still be who we want to be. So you know that is a plus. That's a plus. That's a plus. You can find me anything, any social media network, Vicious is Pimpin'. Instagram, Vicious is Pimpin' 21. YouTube, Vicious is Pimpin'. I don't know how to work Snap yet. I'm trying to still figure that out. And TikTok, I ain't figured all that out yet. But I'm going to get this on Facebook, Latonya Holmes. You can type in Vicious is Pimpin', and I come up. Also, I'm getting ready to start my own urban performing arts for the youth, VIP urban performing arts. So, you know, that's going to be a good thing, trying to push music consulting, try to teach the kids trades and not college, basically. So we're going to do theater, drama, photography, just anything we can do to help these kids get out these streets and you know, just have a lifestyle like we had when we was coming.
Bro, fuck me, I'm trying to get this nigga, bro. Motherfucker, be patient, my nigga, he's working. I'm trying to get money. Chill out over there, calm down, bro. Fuck him. It's alright. Hey. Yeah. Fuck all that small talk.
Tell a little story about him. So this is his official name is K. Crucial, but I know it's King. I named him Warren, and he's named after a I'm sorry. His brother One. I named him Fats, and his brother's name is One, and he's named really, truly after some twins. And so there are some twins here, and their names are Fats and One. And so they were supposed to be in my movie, but they could not. So I kept their names. And so he's named after that rapper, but not to say that he's not, because he is the rapper. He's the boy. He's the boy. So anyway, but he sent me incredible some footage that he had already done. So he had already been in movies. He had already done everything. So for him to humbly send me a video and be like, I want to be in your project, I'm like, well, hell yeah. So I called Brian. I said, Brian, this dude, his name is Ken. He's all, yeah. So, shouts out to Brian. So I called, I said, hey, this is what we're doing. And from day 1, day 2, day 6, day 96, we shot 9 months or so. So yeah, all those days, just a phone call away. My man here, K. Crucial, I love you.
What are you doing over there? No, he started trying to shake my hand.
So my king here, I want to talk about the fact that you know you was already acting before me and you met. So tell me about the projects that you were already doing.
With D. Douglas and Brian Hill, they had some projects they did. 2 movies. They got the recovery treatment. I don't know if I can talk about that because we still working.
I mean, hey,
but that's what it is. Just those couple projects, and I worked with them real close. You know, I got the chance to play D. Douglas's father in the movie, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, so that was awesome. I think that's what I saw, and but he brought so much to the Fats character. You have to think about it that it was a blank character, and so he said, "Can I?" I'm like, dude, just own the character. Let it become who you are. So him and his, who did you play with? Your twin, Dre Davis. Yeah, Dre Davis. So they brought together the phenomenal Dre Davis, who we hope to get an interview with. But anyway, they came up with their own ideas about, you had your own props. He came with his own dialogue. He was like, I can do this and that. Once he learned the part, I mean, I didn't have no issues. This man is like so talented. And then on top of all that, it's the music. It's the local music, the local artistry that is him. This is like incredible. Tell me about your music.
Appreciate you for that. First of all, thank you. She hyped it all. It made me feel like a celebrity.
That's what you're supposed to feel like.
For sure. But now, I got a project coming out. to add to all the projects I already have out, I have Legend. Nobody knows that this is my first time ever speaking about that. I've been working, matter of fact, since I Love You So Much, I just did my first feature with Nate Dogg's son, Inhale. I'm flying out to LA to do a video with him in November. And I've been trying to keep it a secret, but since we're doing this for Ms. Lisa, she know I love her, so there you go.
Exclusive.
I got Legend coming out, and also in a couple of weeks, I'm dropping a joint project with my brother Bala One from Bisco, the 202 area. We got a joint project coming out called Cold Summer. I'm working on something. Cold Summer. So check that out. We got nice, real nice. So that's what I got. So you can look me up on Instagram. It's @KCrucial_official. That's K Crucial spelled with a K all together. @KCrucial_official, and you will find out everything you need to know.
Okay, yeah, his music is on every platform. He is on every platform. Look him up. Investigate. Don't believe me. Believe the hype. For real. Like, look him up. See what's up with him. You're going to love it. I promise you that. He got to go because, you know, he got babies. He the man with babies. So it's another king, queen. Which one?
Queen.
It's another queen coming in the world in October. So we got to welcome, of course, all of our queen rising. I got a whole camera crew around me that's queen, so y'all don't understand what's going on behind the closed doors, but we got them too out. I'm going to turn the camera on both of them. But anyway, I have to say again, thank you so much. You are so
we got to get Ms. Lisa on the track one day so we can get her on the track, get her rapping.
Yeah, because you know, yeah. I got that flow. You know that. I can't say I don't know nothing. I'm sorry. Barely speak.
I appreciate
Anyway, I love, this is my man right here. Y'all look him up if you ever in Little Rock or if you just want to hear the music. Check out the music. Check him out in the movies. He is pressure made for real. Like really, truly pressure made.
In Magnolia, Arkansas. I'm from South Arkansas, Mount Holly, Arkansas, small town. No red lights, no population sign. But I came to Little Rock in '97, so I've been in Little Rock since '97. So yeah, Little Rock Obama is just a job title. It's not my name. It's just a job title.
The movie Pressure, what comes to mind is pressure, you know, like pressure made diamonds. So it's gonna be something that's, you know, the pressure a person go this way, forcing somebody to go. So I feel like it's gonna be probably like a hood drama. And as far as like how this movie is gonna affect, say Little Rock or Arkansas?
Little Rock.
How this movie will affect Little Rock? Seeing how the movie they just had the movie premiere for Master P's movie Unknown, and I went to the premiere and I seen the turnout and how people are eager for something new instead of just rap shows. So I think they're gonna embrace it, and this ain't gonna this way. I know Pressure's gonna have a premiere. It's gonna be big, but it ain't the first. Like shout out to Nextasy, he did a premiere at the IMAX one time, and it could have been bigger, but when he did it, I seen then. This is what we need to be on, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like we are late to doing the movies in Arkansas. Shout out to T. Moses, he been doing movies too. Shout out to Tina Ford, she's doing Facade movie. But movies is gonna be the next big thing for Arkansas. It's gonna all the dope rappers and artists that's out there. This is gonna be their platform to finally get the exposure that they need with their music. The real underground on the set, you know. It wasn't just too many memories. It was another day in the life. It was just shit. They walked in. We freestyle what we do on a regular basis. You follow me on all social media at Lil Rock Obama LIL. You gotta say it the country way. LIL Rock Obama. Lil Rock Obama on Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Black Planet, Christian Mingle, Plenty of Fish, Backpage, Lil Rock Obama on everything. As far as what I do, like I said, Lil Rock Obama is my job title. So, you know what I'm saying, the president of the United Streets of Arkansas, that is what I do. I got a recording studio, 18 studio. We got the real underground platform. You need your music. You need great results for a good price, man. Come holler at us. We can get your music, your business, whatever out there. You need studio time, shirts, CD duplication, graphics, videos. Everything is a one-stop shop. Come holler at us. Fool with me if you're cool with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady. Yeah. Now I'm Vicky Lou. If you haven't heard of me, my name is Victoria, aka Vicky Lou, VIKKILOU. And I have a hot single out called Fake Love. You can also find that on the Pressure soundtrack, as well as all social medias or all major platforms. And it's about, you know what I'm saying, you being so real and everything around you is just, you know, to a whole nother level where you can see it. Like fake love is everywhere. So it's about just putting in love and recognizing real is there. I made it my business to find her and be a part of her dreams and her vision. Miss Lisa brings everything to the set, not just like her positive attitude, but her spunkiness. It's like everything. She's everything, and I believe that everything she is pressure. So I had to be a part of that since I'm not.
Pressure, got the side pressure. Oh, you go crazy. That's what you get when it's pressure. We rich as shit apply. Pressure. And if you want it,
you put the money in the trunk. They're not gonna search that. I can handle the rest.
Then if I get caught, what you think they're gonna do with me?
Look, rookie, I can bury you. I know people. I'm a decorated detective for the Little Rock Police Department.
Well, it is what it is. Dude, you know you done fucked up. Why don't you just come clean, man?
No. I'm telling you, Queen did this. She did this. Don't do this!
Marcus the Barber. I played Detective Gaines in the movie Pressure. I also had a partner, my partner Detective Sparks. He played the bad cop. I played the good cop. Real fun movie. I also had a date in the movie. I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, West Side. Something from my childhood. It was real fun. You know, I remember parks, after school programs, a lot of sports, anything really just keep us out of trouble. Right now, I'm really loving it. You know, a lot of black people coming together, business thriving. You know, we learning how to stand on our own. That's what I'm really loving about our community right now. How I think this film is going to impact the community is, I think it's going to give us a big spark. I think it's going to encourage the younger generation to get more involved in filmmaking. And, you know, we all grew up watching TV, so this is like, for Little Rock, it's big to let everybody know that you can be on this screen also. So I think it's going to be big. The memory I had when I was on the set of Pressure, we was filming in the abandoned house, and we was doing the murder scene, and I guess a streetwalker walked up and walked into the house as we was filming, and it was an odd moment, you know. It was funny though. How I met Miss Lisa and how she impacted my life. I met Miss Lisa probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I actually know her brother, so me and her brother, we've been good business partners for a while. So I think I must have been doing comedy shows and I met Miss Lisa, and she just came in, you know, and always was open to do whatever she could to help, you know, and that kind of stood out from me for somebody that I really didn't know, you know what I'm saying, personally. So ever since then, we just kind of been rocking, you know what I'm saying. She called me for anything, I'm coming, you know, vice versa if I call her. So it just a bond, you know. Your boy Marcus White, better known as Marcus the Barber. You can find me on Facebook. It's Marcus White, M-A-R-K-A-S White. You can find me on Instagram at 501_high million, 501_high million.
Because you do have a right to know, baby girl. Yes, it's true. Your daddy was a hustler. But he was also very private
He didn't tell me things about what he did or where he kept things at. So I still don't know that. And yes, you have not one sister but two. And while I was
What's up? My name is Kathy Jones. I played the mother in the movie Pressure, who was she loved her children, but through circumstances of life, choices that were made, she lost her way and lost most of her children. But of course, she raised the baby. There is a scene with us together where she remembers a time with her mother. So her name, the character's name is Eve. I do 2 scenes in the movie. I was born and raised right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Been here my whole life. When black people lived on 12th Street, that's where the city ended at. I'm 62 years old. I'm a nurse. I still work. I enjoy what I do. I love helping people. I recently became a member of Who Auntie Is This? Shout out to my aunties. Love y'all. And because I want to impact the world more. It is nice impacting the world through my everyday life because I get to interact with people and talk with people. At this time, I have a wonderful job that actually allows me to pray with my patients. That's not always been true in my past. I've been a nurse since 1983. So I got a lot of experience. I've done a lot of things. I've worked a lot of shifts. And right now, life is good. Out here today, spending time with my family. I do this at least once a year so we can just see each other, make sure that our children know who they related to, because you end up going to school and don't even know it's your cousin. And I think that's sad that black people have gotten to that point. I didn't grow up in a world like that. I grew up in a world where when I left my home, I was watched over, taken care of, fed, disciplined. My world was perfect. Sheltered. It's a whole different world now. I'm sorry for our children. But I think the movie Pressure is going to show the truth about what's happening, not just in Little Rock, but the whole world, because this is a world problem. The way that we are treating each other, the things that are happening, the choices that are made. A lot of people have made these choices. I really love and support Miss Lisa. We are actually blood relatives. She's not just someone who I know through the making of Pressure. Please check us out when it come out. I wasn't always around her, but once we discovered each other, love has grown between us, a bond that will continue forever. She is talented, beautiful, has one of the biggest hearts. She gives, but at the same time, she's a light. People are drawing to her. They want to know her, want to see her, want to talk to her, and she really readily shares that gift from God, and it's just a pleasure to be around her. I could go on and on and on about her. She inspires me every day, make me want to do more, and so I know she's doing that for others. I think everybody needs to go out and see Pressure. Number 1, I'm in it, so y'all go ahead and do a shout out for me. And number 2, it's gonna show you, I believe it's gonna expand your mind while you still see things that you're familiar with, that you know that have happened either personally or to someone that you know. And I think this is gonna make people think, and hopefully out of it, great things will come.
Hey, my name is April Day, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about The Den with your girl, April Day. The Den is a podcast that gives you life, love, and politics, and everything in between. So when you come to The Den, let me warn you, I'm not Ellen, and I'm definitely not Oprah. I'm gonna give it to you raw. This shit is coming to you live every time. So all the issues that you're looking to solve or you want to talk about that's in your community, you want to bring it to the den, because we're going to sit down and we're going to have a conversation about it. Those hard conversations. So whenever you want to talk about it, hit me up in my inbox in the den with April Day on Facebook, as well as @_the den on Instagram. So when you're looking for some shit to pop off, holler at your girl, April Day, and you will be where? In the den, baby.
Living my life with no regret, nothing to prove. And if I could take it all back, I wouldn't do it, no. When it got tough, when it felt like too much.
Good evening, y'all. We are in the space of Mosaic Temples Culture Center, where everything, the magic happens upstairs in this ballroom. So this ballroom was created back in the 1900s. So in the 1900s, before it burned down in 2005, this very stage was an orchestra pit. So the orchestra pit, if you know anything about music and pits, the instruments and the players sat down low and they played their instruments, and the ramifications of their music came outward. So when this building burnt down in 2005, and how it was so salvageable, it's a cornerstone downstairs that we'll visit in a little bit that had the blueprints to this building. So that's how we were able to recreate the same look of the antique and the flooring and the wood of this stage. So the people that graced this stage back in the day was Nat King Cole, Ella Fitzgerald, Duke Ellington, just to name a few. So let's fast forward. People who have graced the stage in the last couple years: Calvin Richardson, L.J. Eccles, some of your local legends, Dee Dee Jones, Tawana Campbell, Rodney Block, and many others, Nikki Parrish, and many others have graced this stage. So that's why we push entrepreneurs to come into this space. So this space holds about 500. We have an adorable balcony upstairs that sit about 85 people. So that's why it's so important for African Americans to come into this space and rent this space. This is where all the magic happens. Of Mosaic is called the Black Hall of Fame, which is head speared by Charles Stewart. So you have to get inducted into the Black Hall of Fame. And I believe they started back in 1993, getting people inducted into the Black Hall of Fame, your artisans. So all these people that you see on this wall and the wall across the hall are Black artisans that were inducted into the Black Hall of Fame. So this was a piece that survived the burn in 2005. So this is Mosaic's Temple's Pediment. A replica is outside of the building as we speak. So to give you a little history, this is concrete from 1883, 1913, right? So this emblem is MTA. If you can zoom in, you see MTA, which stands for Mosaic's Temples of America. The 3 V's stands for Vinny, Vici, and Vinny. I came, I saw, and I conquered. And you see the snake that's eating its tail. It's called a Boris, big word, but small meaning just circle of life. Whatever your religious beliefs are, you're entitled to those. But we know that we do have to disseminate from this earth at some point in time. So this is like the circle of life. And these two staffs, the staffs of Moses and Aaron. So it's some little biblical behind the scenes of Mosaic's Temples Culture Center. That was the rods. So the rods and the staffs, that hold you up. So that's to build you up, okay? So this is concrete from 1913. This is a new integral part of Mosaic's Temples Culture Center. It tells the story, it tells the rich history, it tells you how everything came to fruition and came together. Entrepreneurship at its most high level. But this piece right here, educational piece that I love the most, is this piece right here. This is McHenry Medical Dental Pharmaceutical College. in 1904. It's still located in Nashville, Tennessee, and still up and running. So this class always challenge our youth when they come in and say, okay, how many people of color do you see up here? And they come up here and they get to look and they say, Miss D, it's a lot of people of color up there. I said, you're right. I said, and what does it say? This was a graduating class of 1904. So with all the stipulations and all the pressure, we're going back to that movie, pressure that we had in 1904, and these African Americans, ladies and gentlemen, graduated from a pharmaceutical school, medical or dental. Tell me why we can't do it in 2022. You can graduate, you can be whatever you want to be, and you can strive to do what for greatness and do whatever that is that you want to do. If they did it back in 1904, surely we can do it in 2022.
Say you gon' ride well, who you gon' mob? Say you got a Glock well, who you gon' drop? Say you on the block well, what if you block? Say the street hot, but we still at your top. Say you gon' ride well, who you gon' mob? Say you got a Glock well, who you gon' drop?
We're talking about somebody that has as much passion about your project as I had about the project. And so with me is who I refer to as Pinky. But his real name is, of course, Brian Hill. And he is the director, the creative genius, the camera one, sometimes only camera, for the Pressure movie. So Brian Hill, my boy, what's up? This is Mama Lisa. So much love right here, it's crazy.
Auntie Lisa, I call her Auntie Lisa, but more so like Mama Lisa. She's like a second mama. She's definitely passionate about what she does. That's nothing I picked up from day one. From meeting her, I forgot how we met exactly. It was through a message maybe, and she was like, we should have a conversation, and we talked, and I came and met her, and then we talked about the project, and from there, shit, we really been locked in since day one, since the very first conversation. So day one, it was like August 2020 or 2019. It was 2020. August of 2020. I had just got off set of My Bloody Valentine. It's a short film. We was there from like 5 a.m. that morning until like 2:30 or 3, almost like 2 or 3 when I got home. And I was like, damn, I gotta go to this pressure tomorrow. And I told everybody, I was like, I gotta go, y'all. I really, really believe in this project. We're doing a photo shoot tomorrow, and we are doing a table read, which I don't know why we did our table read outside. Day one, nigga, we outside, everybody trying to read the script, nigga. I was sitting there like, you know what? That's why I normally do these table reads in the library. Anyway, we
people were coming by like, what y'all doing? Why y'all all got on black? Y'all look pretty. Can we take pictures? It was like the longest, the biggest mess of a table read.
It was funny as hell. But
and
we got through it though.
Yeah, we did. And then Nikki showed up with crab legs, and then they started doing shots in the park. And then it went to
big ass toes.
Yes, we did.
We got pictures, and it was like a good start to whatever we was about to do.
Whatever we was about to do.
We didn't know exactly, but we didn't get through the script. Now we got like 10 pages, but we knew we knew this shit was ready. It was ready. And
it was like turn up. It was that it started. That was the first turn up, right?
Was the very first
it was like the first day we all got together, all the camera people.
Because it was 2 parts to that turn up. It was turn up at the photo shoot.
Right.
So y'all going to the after party?
Oh yeah, right. And we ended up somewhere else. So we always ended up with every day of the shoot was a party to us. It was like a family reunion. We hadn't seen each other in a couple of days or 2 weeks or whatever, so everybody get together, we eat, we drink, we have a great time, and then we try to shoot a movie, and we try to come up with what we're trying to come up with. So it was crazy, and I enjoyed every moment. So
the way we started was we were trying to finish before Christmas. We started in what, August? I think we started in August.
We said 4 months. What was we thinking?
We started
October.
filming in October.
October 1st.
Yeah.
We shot with D-Dirt. Or October 2nd or something like that, because my nephew was doing Stars Night Out.
Yep.
JJ was doing an event called Stars Night Out. And it was the exact same night. Brian was supposed to shoot for him and shoot for me. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, and then we were at D-Dirt Studio, and so we was like, oh my God. And he was like, I'm gonna do both. Don't worry, we got this. So we went to D-Dirt, we shot, we did what we needed to do, and then next thing you know, we at the in the event, and Brian is camera ready, like on us. I'm like, see, this right here gonna be the man right here. This the man right here. When you can just keep going from one to the next to the next to the next without any kind of argument or anything else, that is the true, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's really passionate about the project. So that I was good. I knew then that I didn't have to worry at all. So
we finished at like 6:30 something, and we were rendering the movie
at 6
something
30. Okay, the movie started at 7 o'clock.
7:30.
7:30.
We got there at 7:30.
Yeah, they got there at 7:30. But where were they at? They were in Jacksonville, Sherwood.
Yeah.
In Sherwood, renting the movie at 6:30.
It was rendering.
I'm like, I done had a whole heart attack. Let me tell y'all something.
She was on the phone with us the whole time. We were putting it together, and like after I had did it, the craziest shit happened. Like everything that was saved, deleted. And I was like, oh hell no. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do all this work all week. So I went through my pre-saves and I found an auto-save and I pulled that bitch up and they had everything we did and we picked up from there and we kept going. But like I had some shit happen like right in the day of, and then like my auntie died, and then I was just like,
so that was another thing. That was another thing.
We gotta show a movie.
Yeah.
Regardless. I was like, if I just be like, I'm not coming.
I was gonna kill him. I was gonna murder Brian. Brian was gonna die. I was gonna kill myself afterwards because I was not gonna. Why not? Just go ahead. Plus a couple other people.
I was like,
you know, that I want to talk to.
I want to show them what we have, knowing that they will be even prouder of the product once we get it all the way completed. Because the rest of the world gonna see that version. They're not gonna see this version. So we didn't want to just not show up. So we showed up with the longer version of the movie, which is just maybe like 30, maybe like
it was
30.
2 hours and 30
It was
minutes.
like 2:07 or something.
Yeah. And we cut.
So now it's like maybe like 2:30.
It was 2:30, yeah.
So now it's at like 1:53.
Yeah.
An hour and 53 minutes.
Right. So, but yeah, the day of the premiere was he was supposed to
get there.
Brian said he was gonna be there at 12 o'clock. And so Brian shows up. What time was it that you came to?
7:30.
No,
working the whole time though.
No, wait. Okay. So we went there the day before. Was it the day before? Mm-hmm. So we were there the day before for Brian to do some testing the equipment. Mm-hmm. So we already knew what was going to have to happen, and so we'd already figured out that Brian was going to have to come in and go straight to do these things.
Plug this up.
And I was going to have to be the one to do the rest of the shit. Everything else was going to fall on me. And shout out to the production, the two people behind the camera, because if they did not, they did their thing. They came and helped out. But I'm like losing my shit the whole time, and I'm getting phone calls from models, people in there that's, hey, what we wear, what we call. I'm like, just do you? I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't know what to tell you right now. We know I don't even know we got a movie, but what we doing is we going.
And then Lisa got on stage and was like, I ain't never seen this. Right?
I did that.
I was laughing up there. I was like, she showed up.
I ain't seen shit. I don't know.
And the funniest thing was, me and Judy looked at each other like, shit, we just read it. We ain't watched it We didn't have to watch the whole one either.
Damn show.
So when we sat there and watched it, we watching it with y'all. We was like, oh hell yeah. We was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I gotta fix that. I gotta do that. I was like, shit was pretty straight. It actually turned out pretty good.
I will say that, you know, it was a lot of people there that we really, I really admired. And and afterwards, the feel of the room was nothing but that joy from the people who put in on it and helped out with it and had the dream with the rest of us, and how everybody's so proud. Nikki Johnson is famous, so she had people from Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Texas, New Orleans, everywhere from all over the world to come to see her act in the movie. And one of the people who had the most comments on YouTube about the movie was Nikki.
Yeah.
I mean,
she was my favorite in the movie.
Everybody said the same thing. Everybody said the same. Nikki Johnson was their favorite in the movie. Everybody says the same. She's a comedian. I'm telling y'all don't understand that this woman is I got an album that she's gonna do.
It's shit that she be saying in the movie, I'll say it before she see it. Because I know it's coming.
Because you already know it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, she was one of the she was the breakout star. If there was a breakout star in the movie, it was Miss Johnson herself. So she was a character. But we did go through a lot that day. She went through a lot. Nikki was late to the premiere. Her family her whole family came down and she was late. But it is what it is. We already know. But we pulled it off. And it was the premiere to me, I really wanted it to be a situation where we did give our flowers to people that we appreciated before they died. So my dream was to appreciate the people that I love. You know what I'm saying? And put them out and that was the way of putting them on the screen and giving them their flowers before they pass on. So that's that.
Got some pressure in my suite and I'm alone. Yeah. Pressure turn rocks into stones. Guess what? I'm a stone. Ain't no pressure on me. Bless your homie. Bless your homie. Squeeze, release the pressure on it. Yeah. I'm on the streets, whole court and have a lecture on it. Call up the plug. I ain't tripping. Bring 2 of them here. Go. We finna make another move at the movie premiere. Pressure. And my bricks came with extras. Hold on, be sorry, be careful. Pressure. Pressure. That's what you get when it's pressure. We put this shit apply. Pressure. And if you want it, we was right to make diamonds. Arkansas, where we shining.
I make a matter, big perp, big splatter. I'm in the trapper, Rolling Stones with Mick Jagger. Shikari faster, fuck a case, I do the dasher.